Disappearances in the forest. This video begins with a guy recording his friend while they're on a nighttime road trip. While they drive, they sing songs together and it looks like they're having a good time. The man continued to drive further away from civilization and their intended destination is unknown. The road in front of them is eventually blocked by a gate, which was likely there to stop drivers from entering the forest. One of the men removes the barrier, and they continue to drive down the road. It is believed the men were using this road as a shortcut. They eventually see a caution or do not enter sign and are met with another gate, but they continue through anyway. Another sign can soon be seen, with no lighting, though it's impossible to see what it says, but whatever was on that sign made the man stop and exit their vehicle. The driver gets a flashlight from his trunk, and they begin to wander through the forest. That's when these horrifying noises can be heard, almost sounding like a growl. The noise definitely startles the men, but they continue walking further into the forest anyway, which was a big mistake. The creature manages to attack the driver, but the man recording escapes back to the vehicle. But because the driver has the car keys, he's trapped and the creature finishes what it started. It is unknown what their attacker was and how this footage was found. This video is from 2006, and there has been no news on these men since this video was released. Potential intruder caught on tape. This recording comes from user RedOnesBlue80 on Reddit, who caught something sinister on tape one night. Whether this is a person who had broken into their house or is some kind of paranormal entity is for you to decide. This person wrote that she uses an app called Sleep as Android, which has a feature that records nighttime noises. One night, while just this woman and her 3-year-old child were sleeping in this house, clicks can be heard. These clicks get louder and louder as the recording progresses. She writes that, while talking in her sleep, she said, "What are you doing?" And a man responded,
"What are you doing?" Okay.
The voice says nothing beyond that one word, and more clicks can be heard. The audio was cleaned up, and here it is again.
"What are you doing?" Okay.
The voice can be heard more clearly now. Commenters on the Reddit post believe she was a victim of a home invasion. It's absolutely terrifying because the intruder responded to her in such a natural manner. Ghost in an abandoned building. The video starts with a group of people exploring an old building from the Civil War era. This building was hit by a cannonball, which apparently took many people's lives. The group explores further into the building, while there is almost no lighting. They hear a whisper of some sort, which spooks the group, but they continue exploring. The whispers continue, and they stumble upon something absolutely horrifying. The group panics and attempts to escape the building. Unfortunately, the video ends abruptly, and their fate is unknown. Though no proof has been provided, the video seems to be fake due to their over-the-top reaction and the sudden ending of the video. Regardless, a scare like that is enough to give anyone chills. The creature in Southeast Asia. In this video, the boys are speaking Malay, which is the official language of Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia and Malaysia. Together, the boys sing a song while their friend records it with a camera that must be ancient. The cameraman soon spots something crawling up a wall to their right.
Tergilir si Papisan tu po. Di onita tuyul.
This creature stares at the boys, but doesn't attack them and instead runs away. If you look closely, you can see a close resemblance to the rake or something else coming straight out of a nightmare. The boy holding the guitar claims he didn't see it, but the boy beside him and the cameraman definitely saw this thing. The cameraman searches for the creature and manages to spot it one more time in the distance before the video ends. What this thing was remains a mystery, and there was never a follow-up to this video. Jared's rant. You've probably heard of Jared Lee Loughner. If not, he's the man responsible for the 2011 Tucson shooting. This man would eventually plead guilty to 19 charges of murder and attempted murder. 3 months prior, he recorded a rant one night at the community college he was attending. It really shows the crazed state of mind he was in, and the video was eventually known as the Genocide School Rant. Jared rambles about how he thinks torture and genocide are what the school is doing to their students.
Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're examining the torture of students. We are looking at students who have been tortured.
He enters random buildings on the campus as he continues to rant.
This is genocide in America. Thank you. This is Jared from Pima College.
While this video is nothing more than creepy, which makes it truly horrifying, are his actions 3 months later. Clearly, Jared Lee Loughner had not been mentally stable for some time. He was eventually sentenced to life plus 140 years in prison. Screams from the forest. This video was recorded in Mission, Oregon late one night. The cameraman lives by a forest, and he started recording because he heard loud screams.
January 21st, about 11 p.m. I'm a couple hundred feet from my house, and you hear it going off in the background right now. Kind of sounds weird.
The man believed it to be an escaped hyena or coyote, and he continues to record as the screams do not stop. After a few minutes, a gunshot can be heard, and the screams finally end. While it would make sense that this was a coyote, commenters seem more determined on it being a skinwalker or wendigo. Additionally, why would someone be hunting a coyote at night? You'd think the animal would have to be more dangerous or rare for someone to put in all of the effort required to hunt and track in a dense forest at night. The cameraman clearly looks afraid, and he says in the video that for as long as he's lived there, he's never heard a scream like that. No other info on this creature or animal has been published on the web. Creature climbs building. If you've seen our top 15 scary mysterious creatures caught on video, you would remember the video we showed you of a huge spider-like creature climbing a building in Russia. We also mentioned in that video that this wasn't the first time this creature was caught on tape. In 2013, this thing was spotted climbing a different building in the dead of night. Coincidentally, both videos were shot in Russia. This video shows a better angle of this creature that looks straight from the nightmare of an arachnophobe. It slowly crawls down the building, then crawls to the right before disappearing out of frame. Multiple videos strengthen the claim that this creature is in fact real, but this still remains unproven. Still, the Black Stick Man phenomenon has been going on for thousands of years, with reports from children and full-grown adults all over the world.